Shalom, shalom. I do want to start off this lesson by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodach, for giving me the opportunity to do a lesson today. I do want to give double honors to the elders and apostle great millstone for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. The first scripture I want to grab is Revelation 6, verse 13, and it starts with this. And the stars of heaven fell unto earth, and even as the fig tree cast her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. All right. And these stars are talking about the thermonuclear missiles. All right. Because very soon, Yahweh Shai is going to send nukes towards America. All right. And when John the Revelator was describing these prophecies, he described them as something that he has seen in his past. Because you must understand that back in the days, there was no such thing as ICBM missiles. There's no such thing as a nuke going to one continent to another continent in the days of Rome. All right, the only thing you got that could describe the vision that he saw was falling stars. Because if you look up in the sky, you will see a star going to one place to another place, and you'll probably describe it as an arrow. Because an arrow flies one place to another place. But other than that, he tried to describe it the best of his ability. All right, and how do we know this is talking about the thermonuclear missiles? Because what kind of weaponry, what kind of thing that falls from the sky, that could cause a mighty wind? A nuke. All right, and we all saw it in social media. We all watched movies. We all watched documentaries of how a nuke works. And when a nuke always be dropped on the ground, what would it create? It will create a mighty wind, a wind that would destroy everything in its path. In its path, Slovakia. So that's basically what's going to come to pass. And we're in a time where that's we're coming very close. All right. I just saw a clip of Canadian Pepper and basically how he's basically talking about how the Iranian war with America is basically full on going. We're coming up to the time where Iran is gonna go to war. And if Iran is gonna go to war, who's gonna back up Iran? Russia. Now Russia's gonna back up their allies. Venezuela was their ally because of the oil. Or Iran is their ally because of the resources that they had deals with one another. And Russia's not gonna stand by letting America take down ally after ally after ally. They're not going to stand back. And Russia's gonna be a guard upon the Middle East, and he's gonna try his best to do it. And all that's gonna lead up to what? These falling stars that's about to come to pass. And this is my favorite scripture to go into because it describes the nukes as stars, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And the reason why I believe it as beautiful is because it's the end. It's the end of a wicked nation and the end of Esau Edom rulership. That shows that the fear that these wicked people is gonna show. Because when these nukes come, they're gonna be scary. All right, they're gonna be scared. They're gonna be running. They're gonna be hiding. They're gonna be try to do everything in their power to survive, but they won't. All right. So Revelation chapter 6, verse 13 says this: And the star of heaven fell unto earth, even as a fig tree cast her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Verse 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll, and that's about the mushroom cloud. When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their place. And that's what the ICBM missile do. They cause what? Earthquake in diverse places. They cause mighty wind. They cause upwards of lands all over the place. By what? By making them shake, by making them move out of place, by making them tremble. All right. Every time a nuke bombs, all right, if you like, 10 miles away from it, you will hear that explosion. Why? Because it's a big explosion. Now 10 miles seems kind of close, so obviously you'll hear it. But even if you're far away, you'll be shaken by it. That's how powerful these nukes are. And the time we're about to get into is gonna shake the earth to and fro because America's gonna get hit by multiple nukes. If you go back to verse 13, it says stars of heaven fell into earth, meaning multiple nukes is gonna hit upon Babylon the Great. Multiple. So it's not gonna be one, two, three. It's gonna be multiple. It's gonna be a lot, and then it's gonna cause islands to move out of their place. Verse 15, the kings of the earth and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain. Basically, all the kings, all the governors, all the people that has higher up power, or and that has what's it called? A cave right next to them. All right, and the dens of the rock is talking about the bunkers. They're gonna hide in those days. Why? Because they know it is a day of the Lord. They know it's a time of judgment. They know it's the end of America, and they're gonna try to hide because when America ends, everybody around the world is going straight to captivity. All right, they're all going straight captivity. Obadiah 1 and 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, with thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So all the wickedness that these heathen have done, they're going to receive it right back. And these elites, these Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the governor, they know what they did. They know what wickedness they have done to Jake. Or they know what blasphemies and what adulteries and what witchcraft they have done. And they know it's wrong. That's why they're going to try to hide and then drugs and these days about to get into. Now, is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. I believe the scripture talks about how Yahweh Shai will seek them out and visit them. So all that hiding is not going to work. All right, verse 16, said to the mountains and to the rock, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And nobody won't be able to stand. All right, the only people that will be able to stand is the elect. But other than that, that's really it. Nobody will be able to stand because the Abba Shemashai is only coming for is coming for the elect, and he's going to deliver them. You know, he's coming for the elect to deliver them out of the destruction that's about to come to pass. But everybody else, they're all going to be casted away in a timely manner. And all you elites, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, even though you hide, you are not. You're going to be visited, and you're going to be found in the dens of the rocks. You're going to be sought out. All right. And I really want to find that scripture where it talks about it, but I'm pretty sure if I search it up, it says, um, damn, what was it? What was it? No, it matter of fact, I know I put a bookmark in it. So let me go my bookmark. That's not it. Let me go to my highlights. Yes. Let's go to highlight. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Let me see if I'll find it. No, I can't find it. Okay, bear with me real quick because I do want to find this scripture. Because it literally talks about how Yahweh Shemashai is gonna basically find the elites out. So it doesn't matter where they are, they're basically just gonna be caught up and be judged. Um, even though you hide, I'll find you. KJV. Even in space, I'll bring you down. Not Obadiah. That's the eagle. Where is it? Where is it? It's not Obadiah. So I need a no. I'll find you in the dens of the mountain. KJV. Oh, that's not it. Okay, I'll do one more search, and if I can't find it, then I just can't find it. But I'm gonna try my best to find it, Lord willing. Find it. I found it. I found it. I have notes of it. Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 2. It says this. See? Beautiful. I had it highlighted. I just didn't look through my highlights properly. But it says, though they dig into hell and then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So even though these elites goes underground to hide themselves from their Lord, what does the scripture say? It says what? Thence shall my hand take them. Now, who's gonna be the Lord hand? The elect with spiritual powers. They're gonna go in the bunkers. They're gonna knock on the door and they're gonna kick them out the bunkers and tell them to to basically get ready for judgment. And it says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. So even though they go to the space shuttle and try to escape the destruction through space, they're going to be shot down. All right, verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of a Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they hide from my sight in the bottom of the sea, because there's going to be some elites that's going to go underwater with their submarines, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. All right, Leviathan. He's gonna come and he's gonna be underground and he's gonna F these people up. He's going to F these people up. All right, these serpent that's under the sea, that big fish, is gonna F you elites up. So it doesn't matter where you're gonna go, doesn't matter where you hide, you will be judged for all your abominable works. Let's go back to Revelation 6. I want to go all the way to the last scripture. It says this: For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Only the elect. But you, or you great kings, the great men, the rich men, chief captains, the mighty men, and every free man that hit themselves in the dens of the rocks, you're not going to be free, man. You're not going to be able to stand in those days. It doesn't matter where you hide, it doesn't matter where you cry, it doesn't matter where you try to, dig yourself into. Yahweh Shema Shah will judge you for wickedness. All right. Let me grab another scripture real quick, Isaiah 24. Um, let's go to verse where did I left off? Where is it? Where is it? Let's go straight to the point. Verse 22, it says this, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners. Who is they? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the elites, are the people that survived the thermonuclear missiles, the Edomites, even the heathens. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in a pit, and shall be shut up in prison, and after many days shall they be visited, meaning that we're gonna basically visit them to judge them. All right, and that's gonna happen very soon to you Rockefellers and you elites. All right, for all your wicked works in America, even all the abominable things you have preached out in the four corners of the world, you're gotta be judged for it. And when the day of the Lord comes, when the nukes hit, don't think that you're okay because the time is up, and that means it's time for your judgment. And that's how I want to get into today, Louis, at the five about this lesson. I do want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadach, for giving the opportunity to do a lesson today. I do want to give double honor to the elders and Apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.